Next class we're going to discuss about the absorption of digested food. Once food is completely digested, it is moving from alimentary canal to mucosa membrane and into the blood and lymph. So how it is moving? Either it is a passive or facilitated or active transport mechanism. So what is the difference between passive, facilitated, active transport? Passive transport means the product is moving along with the gradient, concentration gradient. So where it is depending on the concentration, the movement will be takes place. So here concentration is varied, automatically it is moving by simple diffusion. So passive best example is the simple diffusion. And here it is moving without energy expenditure. So energy is not utilized. If concentration difference is present, automatically it is moving. Whereas active transport means here energy is required because it is moving opposite to the concentration gradient. So it is moving opposite means it requires the energy. That's why it is energy required transportation. Then we are calling it is a active transportation. Facilitated means a special carrier protein is required for carry the compound. For carry the compound, special protein, carrier protein is required here. So these are the three methods. By these three methods, food will be transported from the alimentary canal into the absorbed into the blood or the lymph. So see, absorption takes place in mouth if you observe some drugs and some sugars, simple sugars, when they come contact with the mucosa membrane or below the tongue blood vessels, easily they enter into the blood. Next, absorption of stomach if you consider some salts, alcohol, drugs like aspirin, simple sugars, they directly absorbed from the stomach wall. And small intestine, whatever nutrients are digested, those are absorbed in the small intestine. Whereas absorption of large intestine, very small amount of vitamins, water, they are absorbed in the large intestine. Now, how they are absorbing? For example, if you take the absorption of ions and water, so water is through the osmosis, concentration gradient variation, it is moving. And whereas ions, sodium is absorbed through the active, once sodium is absorbed, it followed by the chloride to form the salt, sodium chloride. So sodium is active, chloride is simple diffusion. Water is also osmosis, simple diffusion only. So absorption of monosaccharides, sugars. So whether glucose is either transported active or the simple depending on the area. And fructose is always facilitated diffusion. FF, fructose is facilitated. Amino acids, they are absorbed either passive, active or facilitated. All types of mechanism it is followed. Now come to the absorption of lipids, very important. Lipids are fats. First, with the help of bile salts, they are emulsified and form the micelles. Micelles are formed. Emulsification. While what is emulsification? Water soluble component formation. Oil is insoluble in water. If it is becoming soluble, then we are calling it is a emulsification. In emulsification, they are forming the micelles. These micelles enter into the cytoplasm. There, with the help of lipase, they converted into fatty acids and glycerols. And these glycerols, fatty acids, they are covered with a glycoprotein layer. We are calling it is a chylomicrons. What we are calling it is a chylomicrons. By excytosis, they are coming out of from that cell and they enter into the lactale. Lymphatic capillaries is called the lactale. Through that lymph, it is reached to the subcaval vein and enter into the blood. So while it is entering into the blood vessels are containing lipoprotein lipase, which is again forming that fatty acids and glycerides separately. So like fats will be absorbed here. Fats and lipids first treated by bile salts and forming the emulsion. Later lipase enzyme converted into fats and glycerides. Those are forming the chylomicrons. That chylomicrons, which is consisting of fatty acids and glycerols covered with a glycoprotein, they are excitosis coming outside, enter into the lymph capillary. In that lymph capillary, they carry it to the subclavian vein into the blood. In blood, lipoprotein lipase is present, which is break the fatty acids and glycerides separately. In chylomicrons, they are combinedly present. Here they will be separated, and these fatty acids are synthesized into the cholesterol in the liver. Like fats are absorbed through the lactate, enter into the blood, reach it to the liver. There it is undergo the cholesterol synthesis. So synthesis of cholesterol will be takes place at the liver. So this is the absorption of the fats. Total absorption of the different elements. It's a very important. Sodium active transport. Glucose is also active transport. Fructose facilitated. Amino acids all types of transportation. Biles emulsification followed by the lipase action, chylomicron formation. From that it is enter into the lactate and blood. In blood vessels, lipoprotein lipase converted into the simply triglycerides and fats. Fats reach it to the liver. There it is converted into the cholesterol. Why cholesterol is synthesized here? Because from that cholesterol only so many hormones, sex hormones, all those will be undergo the synthesis. That's why here fats are converted into the cholesterol in liver. So lipolysis, lipogenesis will be takes place in the liver. So this is about the absorption of the nutrients in different parts of the body.